Hey guys, before this video starts really quickly, I just want to let you know that we're giving away a game of your choice. This is any game from any year for the console of your choosing. PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch. So pick a game that you want, pick a console you want. Make sure you check out our giveaway video for this, and make sure you follow the rules. It's on our channel. You'll see it a game of your choice free giveaway. So please check that out. Thank you guys so much and enjoy this video. What's up everybody, and welcome back to our Star Wars edition of Podcast Now Live episode 62. I'm Alex, and I'm joined by Tyler, and we are here to discuss some Star Wars related topics. So we started this on Sunday. We ranked every movie in the Star Wars franchise. Yesterday we talked about our favorite characters, and today we're going to be kind of talking about episode 8 in particular, talking about the early reviews. The reviews actually have already come out and the impressions that people have been saying about the movie. Tyler and I are going to kind of give our thoughts about what we've seen and what this could mean, spoiler free, for what we think about it. Now, and a thing to point on that, not only is it spoiler free from our end, but from your end as well. We definitely expect, and we did this for Pirates of the Caribbean, there will be no spoilers posted in our comments. We take that very seriously, and we are the channel to just get rid of you if you do that. We don't play games around here. So do not post spoilers if you know about the movie. Just be respectful. Once the movie is out, we make it very clear, and we're pretty fair with it. It's fair game, spoilers, and we say the videos that you can talk about. So make sure that you don't post spoilers in this video. We'll talk about videos that you can post spoilers. So, Tyler, the response has been overwhelmingly, from what I've seen. I haven't checked Rotten Tomatoes, which is obviously the public's eye of how good a movie is. But I've not seen anybody say it was bad. I've seen things such as it's the best one. I've seen people have cried. They laughed, they cried, they enjoyed themselves. It has one, a couple people said it has a twist that they keep replaying in their head. They can't believe it. So overall, it seems like this is really exciting. People absolutely love it. So let's just talk about that at first, just the base, and then we can talk about maybe what they aren't saying as well, as Tyler was telling me before we recorded this. So Tyler, what do you get from the reaction of these people?
Well, that makes me really excited to see it, that's for sure. Because if you guys have been following our community series, you'd know that, Alex and I talked about the possibility that it may be not that great of a movie. We had good reason to believe that, because we knew, it's going to be very different. Daisy Ridley said that. It's going to feel very different. It's not going to really, it's going to feel almost like a standalone film. It's going to feel very separate almost. And when we heard that kind of stuff, it's kind of like, I don't know if that's exactly what you want when it's literally a saga. To see people are very happy. Now, the interesting thing, I don't know if you noticed this, Alex, and I haven't read all too many because I really don't want to know all that much. I'm already pissed off at a lot of the TV spots that, I can't. Sometimes, when something's on and you look at the screen and all of a sudden, oh, great, I didn't want to see that, but now I did. So I'm trying to avoid things as much as possible. But anyways, what I've seen, and you may have seen, a couple people have said that, it does actually feel very different. It does feel like a different Star Wars movie. And it does do things that moves the entire franchise, Star Wars franchise, forward rather than, keep it the same. So really, I guess she was right when she said, it's going to feel very different. So it does. I'm just glad that, it feels different and people still like it. It's still good. It's still Star Wars. That's really exciting. Really, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm pumped. When I've not read any review. I haven't looked at any review. All I've seen is people that post on Twitter, basically just a couple highlights, a couple dashes, maybe a listing of what they kind of took note of the movie. And I was just reading through a bunch of them, and it made me very happy because, like Tyler said, the movie could have not gone this way. And, it doesn't mean that we may like it as much as them. Maybe we like it more. Maybe we like it slightly less. We won't know until we see it, but I'm really excited for this film. I think it's going to be one of the better films of the year, and this has been a really fantastic year for movies, so that's saying a lot that this movie is going to be so special. So we'll have to see for sure. Now, Tyler, I do want to ask you about one specific thing. So again, we've done lots of theories on this channel. We've talked about Rey a lot. We've talked about Luke. We talked about Plagueis as being Snoke. We talked about Snoke in general. And, so you and me, Tyler, have gone through a lot of scenarios, I think. And to be honest, I don't think there's something they can pull on us in this movie that we haven't at least discussed in passing. You know what I mean? It's just where they put it and how they do it. They may catch us off guard. But one thing that I did, like I said, see quite often is the twist. There's a twist. There's one twist that people are like, wow. So I want to ask you, this could catch you off guard, just me asking, what do you think is that twist? Or what do you think would catch people off guard like that in this movie?
Unfortunately, I don't think it's the twist that we were all hoping for, or at least you and I were hoping for, and I know John Swindle too, which is Rey goes to the dark side. And the only reason I'm saying that I don't think that's what it is because they keep throwing it in our face so much in the TV spots and the trailers that, at first it was hinted, and it was hinted in The Force Awakens, and I said that as soon as I left the theater. I thought it during the movie, and they've been throwing it in our face so much that it's like, okay, this is one of those things where you want us to think something, and we thought that you weren't going to pull your punch, but clearly you did. Clearly it's a fake out. So if that's not going to be the twist, and that will honestly, however good the movie is, if it's the best Star Wars movie ever, whatever, I don't care, that it will actually make me upset if they do make it where Rey does not end up with Snoke. Because I feel like that, unless that is what it is, I hope that it is, but I don't know. But if it's not, clearly there is a twist. It's tough to say. I think the twist will have something. It's going to either have to do with Luke or Kylo Ren. One or the other. And I think it would be Kylo Ren. Now, what that twist would be, I don't know. I did see like a theory, not a spoiler, because he was confirmed to be a liar, that he didn't actually see the film, and I read it and I'm like, oh damn, no, I've been spoiled. But then I read further, and he admitted, like, he actually didn't see the movie, but his theory was a really good theory that I never thought of, where it's like, well, what if Kylo Ren's a double agent for Luke, and Luke actually had Ben do not so good things to get close to Snoke, because Luke felt that was the only way to bring Snoke down because he was so powerful. I was like, oh my god, that's actually a really good theory. So now if it was that type of twist, that would be interesting. That would be really cool. And terrible. That is terrible. That Luke is like, yeah, you know what? Sorry, I made you kill your father. I didn't know that you were going to have to do that. But, he was my friend, and it was just what you had to do. But, if it's that would be a really interesting twist. But I don't know what other twist there could be. I mean, the only other twist, and this is going to sound like so far out and so random, where it's not Kylo Ren at all, but it's that DJ character that we don't know about, where, like, how we're going to think he's with Snoke, but he's probably going to be kind of like, he basically is with whoever he thinks the winning side is. And I don't know anything about this guy. We've seen him probably in 2-3 pictures and one scene in a trailer, so I don't know anything about him. I was thinking that it's Ezra from Star Wars Rebels. But the twist might be with him, and it's going to be like, oh, actually, he's going to be the thing that is the spark to take down the First Order, where he knows a lot of information. He's like, yeah, you know what? I don't think the First Order is going to win anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm going to side with the Resistance because I think you guys are going to win. And here's how you're going to win, because I'm going to give you the info. That might actually be the twist, where it's like the whole time you think he's a bad guy, but really he was a double agent planted to be close to Snoke. That's possible too. So I don't know. I mean, I guess there's a few things that we could come up with, but I'm glad that there is a twist finally, because really, I mean, think about it. The biggest twist in Star Wars as of now, for the people who haven't seen it, is that Vader is Luke's father. Other than that, you know, and you know, Luke and Leia are brother and sister. Other than that, I mean, those are huge twists, for sure. But other than that, in Star Wars, there are none. Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so.
And you know, you and I were talking, that's the last thing we'll talk about in this video. We haven't been looking for spoilers, and again, so this isn't spoiler territory, and we don't want you posting spoilers, but Tyler and I haven't really looked at spoilers. The only other ones would be Leia dies or Luke dies. So, and we haven't, like, we don't want to pursue those, you know, thoughts, because we don't want to see if they confirm or deny it. But, you know, Tyler, before we started, you had mentioned about Leia, how we haven't really seen much of anything about her mentioned in the comments of anybody or in the reviews of the movie. So what do you think about kind of her absence and people saying about the movie, and go into what you were saying to me earlier?
So yeah, the fact that they don't have anything written for Leia, like nobody's like upset about Leia, like nobody has like Carrie with like a tear emoji, like nothing, like nobody's saying anything about it, tells me that Leia does not die. Kind of like I was hoping. And then the director recently, I guess, said they will find a way to bring closure to Leia's character in episode 9. And I read that, I'm like, I must be reading that wrong. He must be in episode 8. But he doesn't. He means episode 9. So it's like, but how are you going to bring closure to a character who's, the actress is dead? She won't be able to perform. Like, what are you going to do? You're not going to pull what I said in our Leia video that, you know, we went through like the possibilities on, you know, what she's going to do in The Last Jedi and how they might handle her character. Find closure how? Like in the opening scene with her, I don't know. I think that's a mistake. I'll obviously have to see the movie, see how it goes, but I think that's a mistake.
I agree too. I think it's a little strange we haven't seen anything about her, and so, you know, we'll have to see how this movie actually is with Leia and how it does with everything. You know, these are just, again, these are kind of our reactions to other people's review. This isn't ours. So, again, these topics go up every day. We're going to have 2 more tomorrow and Thursday. We're also going to be having a couple special videos about Star Wars over the next couple of days separate from these topics. And once episode 8 comes out, we're going to have loads of content. We got a review. We'll have, you know, talking about the ending. We'll talk about episode 9. And we'll have a couple other videos as well as the closure of our Star Wars community series. So all that stuff is coming very soon. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel for that, and we'll see you for tomorrow's topic.